Alright guys, we got everything loaded up. We're headed out to Dominion Raceway this morning for kind of like a run what you brung kind of race. So we'll see what shows up. Mainly we're just going so we can go ahead and get some test passes on the Colorado. Load in, we got a new tune because it was having like an idling issue. Sometimes it'll stall in reverse and stuff like that. And also we pulled the spark plugs, and the passenger side was a little darker than the driver's side, so we're gonna load a new tune, make a few passes on it with Colorado, and see how it goes. So we'll see y'all when we get there. All right, so we got here at Dominion. It's not a race, it's just kind of like a testing tune. So we took it easy on the first pass. We're gonna make a few more passes, slowly upping the boost and also changing the set points for shifting. So we're gonna let the truck cool down, and then we're gonna make another run. So we'll y'all see that here in a second.
All right, so we made the first pass, and it looks like it unloaded the front tires. I had 21 pounds of air pressure in them, so we lowered the tire pressure. I also took out a little boost off the hit, dropped that down to like 5 pounds, and then ramped it in, so we'll see how that does. I also tightened up the limit straps on the front a little bit. So we're gonna make another test pass and see what it does. Hopefully I can get the draggy to actually
yeah, we didn't get the draggy to work on the first pass. We don't know what's going on with it. That way we can give y'all some times, but maybe today it's not gonna work, and we'll just have what we have in the data log for now. But all right, let's make another hit, and we'll see how it does.
Yep. Test number 3, I believe. Yes, 3.
Yeah,
3. So we made some changes. The second test hit was great. She hooked. So we're adding a little more boost. Went up on the RPM shift rate. RPM. I think that's about all we did.
Yeah, rev limiter's at 8 instead of 78. And we added some boost.
Yeah, added some boost to it. We're gonna see if it'll make more boost with the log system this thing runs. The back pressure,
it's insane.
It's crazy. So it's only gonna make so much boost pressure because there's so much back pressure. So it is what it is. I mean, that's the thing about this truck. It's only gonna be what it can be. You know, unless you're gonna gut it and
flip the headers and do all that crap.
I'm not doing that. So we'll see. We put a little bit more on the dome. We'll see if it makes a little more boost pressure. It only made like 21. And I've got 35 on the dome. So we'll see what it does, and we'll go from there.
Yep. All right, one more pass. Alright guys, so the footage you're about to see is the Syclone versus Colorado. I wasn't able to get a kind of like an in-between clip for this because we were trying to rush. But we've seen this Syclone down here at Dominion a bunch of different times. This truck it's extremely fast. Definitely one of the fastest trucks that were there that day. And we never got to line up with them, so that day we decided for a quick grudge race just for fun, and it turned out it's an awesome race. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Here it is. into the video clip. So that's what this is going to be, explaining what happened in the race, the little Grudge race, and how the tuning went, and all that, kind of recap the video. And then Dad's going to go over some stuff about the truck that we found. But yeah, go ahead.
So we finished up the night with the little Grudge race with Bob, and that was a good race. I squeaked out the win, so I was tickled to death with that, with all the work we've been putting in on the truck. I mean, this build has been going on for about 5 years, and it's gotten to the point where we're at a crossroads. Anybody that's running a turbo will understand what I'm talking about here. I run a log system on this truck. So what that is the exhaust is coming over from the driver's side and connecting to the passenger side, and then that goes into the turbo. And what happens with that kind of system is you get a lot of back pressure. And back pressure is a killer because you can't make any more boost. You can keep turning it up and trying to turn it up, and it's not going to do anymore. So with me running basically 40 pounds of dome, I can only make 24 pounds of boost pressure, and that's with almost 40 pounds, or actually it is 40 pounds of back pressure. So the truck's at the point where this is what it's going to be, unless I'm going to go to twin turbos, moving stuff around, relocating the battery. So as of right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the truck like it is. I'm going to put some E89, I believe it is, in there for fuel. And I'm just going to run 22 pounds of boost and just enjoy the truck, race it this year, and then we'll see what happens in the wintertime. I do need to put a set of injectors in it. I've got some Bosch 210s that I got from a company. I'm not going to say who, but let's just say I've had an issue ever since they've been in the truck with idling and running rough, and I finally got one of those injector cleaning machines from Amazon and pulled the injectors out, and sure enough, when I tested them, they're all over the place. So I am going to get a set of injectors for it, and I think I'm going to put a 8-inch strap on the front to try to strap down that front end just a little more. But I was really impressed with what the truck was doing. I mean, it was hooking. I was leaving on 5 pounds of boost and then ramping it in pretty quickly after that. But the truck did awesome. Bob left me on the light. I was sleeping, and lucky enough the truck was able to catch him and squeak by him. So it was a good time.
Yeah, I mean, the truck's to the point where it's like, if we change it, everything, it's going to be a whole nother. I mean, it's a street truck. It's a true street truck. It's got interior subwoofer, AC. Like, it's to the point where if we cross this threshold, it's going to become like a full race car at that point, kind of like what the S10 is.
Right.
And he wants to be able to drive it into town, go get ice cream, go to dinner, ride around. So
Legally, not yet.
Legally, not you know, it's state inspection sticker and exhaust.
Or antique tags, and you can get away with just about anything.
Yeah.
I want the truck to actually still be a true street truck, what I consider a street vehicle.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I mean, we had a great time. We made 4 passes while we were there.
Yeah, four.
And everything went well. The truck is working great. This new air shifter I got from Motion with the manual valve body, it is just, it's night and day difference.
Yep.
It's doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm tickled to death with that. The new converter that Circle D sent me is 10 times better than what I had before. So glad of that. It just makes all this effort that we put in this truck, it's finally starting to pay off, and I'm actually starting to enjoy the truck.
Yeah, not want to sell it or get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you keep breaking stuff and you're working on it, you can't figure it out, you're beating your head against the wall, it makes it tough, but you got to just keep hanging in there, and eventually you'll figure it out, man. There's a lot of people out here that are willing to help you. Trevor with TC Tune, that guy always answers my phone calls, my text messages. He's helped me out tremendously with this truck. I know I've not done exactly everything that he wanted me to do, but you know, he ain't afraid to tell me what I should be doing, and I appreciate that. So everybody else that's helped with the truck over the years, I greatly appreciate it. And if I can help any of you guys out, you know, hit us up. I'd love to find a short bed four-wheel drive and actually build a no prep, real street or race truck, I guess you want to call it. So maybe we'll see what happens in the future, but as of right now, the truck is working. We're going to put a lot of effort in the S10 this year. So keep checking out the videos and the progress that's going on with that, because that thing's going through some major changes. We're hoping to have everything done and ready by probably the middle of March. So give us a few weeks, and hopefully we'll have that thing out on the track or on the street doing a couple test hits.
At least by April.
Yeah, definitely by April we'll have it done. So
yeah, like and subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, if there's anything that y'all think we could do better in the editing or, you know, videotaping wise, I know all three of us are still pretty busy with our daytime jobs, and this is kind of like a hobby on the side, but just let us know down in the comments what y'all want to see more of content wise. It would help us out a lot, but we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video.